Okay, so this is homework from last night. Last night was October 17th. It was a Tuesday. So what we were doing was determining the rule, and we went over number 1 when I explained the homework. So number 2, if you had to look at this, what you should have done is look at 2 and look at 14. And think, what can I multiply to get 2 by to get 14? 2 times 7 is 14, so if I think about that, 4 times 7 is 28. And I know that 0 divided by 7 is 0. So that means, and let me focus this a little bit better, that means that going from 14 to 2, from 28 to 4, from 35 to 5, from 49 to 7, the entire time, the rule was to divide by 7. Alyssa, do you have a question?
If I just put a divide sign with a number next to it?
So she's asking if she just put a divide sign and a number next to it. That's fine. That's fine. All right, in this particular situation, we were adding. So to get from 1 to 6, it was plus 5. To get from 7 to 12, it was plus 5. So the rule here is to add 5. Okay. All right, I'm going to move it up to number 4. This is a multiplication situation, because if I look here, I know that 9 times 3 is 27. And when I look here, I know that 15 times 3 is 45. So now I have to think about 18, and I can think backwards and think 18 divided by 3 equals 6. All right, and this is multiplying. 12 times 3 is 36. So the rule here is to multiply by 3. All right, and then here, this is division, because 7 times 8 is 56. That's how I figured this out. And 9 times 8 is 72. So that means that we are dividing by 8. 8 divided by 8 equals 1. 48 divided by 8 equals 6. 8 times 8 is 64, so I would know that this is 64. So the rule here is to divide by 8. Not multiply by 8, because your A comes first. If I were multiplying by 8, then 8 times 8 is 64, and B would be 64. But I'm not doing that. I am dividing by 8. If you happen to have gotten this wrong, it is okay to fix it while we're going over it. Okay, and then the last one, we'll fix it. The last one, hold on, is adding. Okay? The way that I figured that out is I looked at this, and I figured that this was 5. And then I looked at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I looked down here and I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I counted here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? And that tells me that what I'm doing is adding 2. Because 5 plus 2 is 7, 9 plus 2 is 11. 1 plus 2 is 3. So if I look here, I have 5. So 2 less than 5 is going to be 3. And if I look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. 2 more than that is going to be 9. There's no drawing police. It's okay if they're not perfect. So the rule here was to add 2. All right. So what I would like you to do is, I'm going to stop this. Hold on.